Hello, today I'll be covering division of fractions. Before we actually start with division, we have to talk about reciprocals. Reciprocals are two fractions whose products is 1. Like the reciprocal of A over B is B over A. Because when I multiply A over B by B over A, the A's cancel out and the B's cancel out, leaving me with just 1. So that equals 1. So if you notice a pattern, if I just flip the fraction where the denominator becomes the numerator and the numerator becomes the denominator, that will give you your reciprocal. So example 1, find the reciprocals. Well, 5 over 3, the reciprocal would be 3 over 5. You just flip it. A reciprocal of 2 over y is y over 2. Just flip it. Now 9. How do I flip that when there is no fraction? There's nothing to flip. Remember before how I said when we have a whole number, it's the same as having it over 1. So the reciprocal of 9 is 1/9. Now 0 is a special case because I can't just put it over 1. Because if I put it over 2, 0 divided by 2 is still 0. So I could put it over any number. And then if we were going to flip that fraction, we would get whatever number we chose, let's say 4 over 0, which is undefined, which we can't have. So 0 does not have a reciprocal. And another reason is 0 times anything will never equal 1, because 0 times anything is 0. Now on to dividing. When you divide fractions, you actually multiply the first fraction by the reciprocal of the second fraction. If you have A over B divided by C over D, that equals the first fraction, A over B, multiplied by the reciprocal of the second fraction. So if I flip that, I get D over C. Then you just multiply as we did in the last section. So example 2 is divide. So 2/15 divided by 8. When I'm working with fractions, I will make all whole numbers a fraction. So again, when I'm dividing, it's the first fraction multiplied by the second fraction. Another way people memorize this is keep, change, flip. So I keep the first fraction the same, I change the division to multiplication, and I flip the second fraction. And now you go through the multiplication. Well, I see that this 2 will reduce that 8, so 2 goes into 2 once, 2 goes into 8 4 times. 1 times 1 is 1. 15 times 4 is, well, let's do the multiplication over here in case you don't know what it is. 4 times 5 is 20. Carry the 2. 4 times 1 is 4, plus 2 is 6, so 60. So 2/15 divided by 8 is 1/60. Now 3/6 divided by 21/36. So keep the first fraction the same, change division to multiplication, flip the second fraction. 21. Now I know 6 goes into 6 once. 6 goes into 36 6 times. 3 goes into 3 once. 3 goes into 21 7 times. 1 times 6 is 6. 1 times 7 is 7. So 3/6 divided by 21/36 is 6/7. C, 9z divided by 2/9. Now this is a common mistake most people do. It is because they're used to reducing with multiplication. They want to cancel those 9's out and the 2 with the 20. You cannot do that until you switch that to multiplication. So this is going to be, remember, keep, change, flip. Now if I look at it, nothing reduces. So 9z times 9 is 81z. 20 times 2 is 40. And again, nothing reduces, so that's our answer, 81z over 40. Now again, since we are dividing fractions, it's going to be keep, change, flip. Well, I see I have one y up here, and I have two y's down here, giving me 1. 3 goes into negative 3, negative 1 times. 3 goes into 9, 3 times. Negative 1 times 1 is negative 1. Y to the first times 3 is 3y. So negative 3 over y squared divided by 9y equals negative 1 over 3y. Again, I have a whole number because it's not a fraction. So the first thing I'm going to do is put it over 1 before I do any of the operation. Now remember, keep, change, flip. Now, here. I have two C's down here, and I have 3 up here, so I can cancel 1 off, leaving me with 1. 3 goes into 3 once, 3 goes into 15 5 times. So now 5c times 5 is 25c. 1 times 1 times 1 is 1. So our final answer is just 25c, because anything divided by 1 is itself. Now example 3. Evaluate the following if x equals 2/5 and y equals 5/3. A, x times y. The first thing I'm going to do is replace the x with 2/5 and the y with 5/3. Now I'm going to multiply them. Well, the 5 will reduce each other, and now I'm left with 2 times 1 and 1 times 3. So x times y equals 2/3. With b, I will do the same thing. Replace the x with 2/5, the y with 5/3. And now to do division, remember, keep, change, flip. So 2 times 3 is 6, 5 times 5 is 25, and nothing reduces. So x divided by y is 6/25. And that's it for division of fractions. I hope you found it useful. Have a good day.